Welcome to Cape San Blas and the Stumphole. On this adventure, after visiting family nearby, I had just enough daylight to visit St. Joseph Peninsula State Park, and then I was going to head to the Stumphole. In 2018, this park was devastated by Hurricane Michael. The Gulf of Mexico cut all the way through to the bay here at Eagles Harbor. This made half the park inaccessible for almost 2 years. Since then, they have diligently been working to renovate the park and create new beach accesses like this one. Flat surf is expected, so I was thinking about a paddle on this waterway here, but it's kind of hard to access. So I guess I'll just head back to the Stumphole. Welcome to the Stumphole. This is called the Stumphole because it's one of the most erosive places in probably all of Florida. There's literally been probably 100 yards of beach eroded in the last 20 years.
So here we are at the Stumphole. Pretty day.
So my plan is to launch the paddleboard and paddle all the way down to the end of the horizon there and check out the old Lighthouse foundation. It's a little bit dangerous to paddle here on an inflatable paddleboard due to the stumps that can be found all underwater. The worst part is getting through the shallow water on the shoreline without puncturing your board on a stump. This is also one of the most isolated places probably in the whole Florida Panhandle, and this area is full of bull sharks and any other shark you can imagine. As a surfer, I normally look forward to waves, but in this case, with all the gear I had, I really didn't want to take waves over the bow much. So after a paddle a little less than a mile, I arrive at the foundation of the original lighthouse on Cape San Blas. Timing is critical to make a beach landing without hitting a stump on a wave. It's almost like it's custom made to prop my board up here.
Enter closed area. You don't enter there anyway. Look at this place. Wow. Look at that.
This was the original foundation for the lighthouse on Cape San Blas before they moved it to Port St. Joe. After fighting erosion for almost 150 years, with the lighthouse being destroyed constantly from hurricanes, it was decided to move it to Port St. Joe where it'd be preserved longer. Make sure to check our follow-up video of this location. I'm going to take a brief tour down the beach here. I think most of the property is still owned by the U.S. Air Force. That was the original road to the lighthouse that I believe believe the Air Force owned. Some in modern science would have us believe that the oceans are rising at a drastic level. That's not what you see here. This is massive erosion. The land is being washed away into the water. With all the variety of sharks that can be found here, it's nice to have some dolphins nearby while I'm paddling back. It's a good thing I brought some lights so I can actually see the stumps below me as I paddle back in. Beach landing doesn't exactly go as planned, and my gear takes a little dip in the water. Well, that was quite an adventure. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to check out the next video on Cape San Blas and the Stumphole.